Hello, and welcome to their Dokkan battle video. So, we do have a new EZA batch that has dropped. It is its own regular EZA, so it's a free 30 stones for everybody. This is actually weak to GT heroes, so it's really not that bad. The only thing to keep in mind, though, while you're going through this, is that this EZA is only resistant against two typings, being the entirety of the tech type, as well as, extreme int. So if you use any other typing besides that, they will be able to do their full maximum damage, because from what I'm seeing, it really is only tech types and extreme int. Other than that, they really don't have any other resistances. So feel free to just like blast this away with your strongest GT hero characters, and as long as they're not tech or int, they should be able to do a lot of work. Now, where that comes into a problem here, right, is that a lot of like the strong supports and floaters and link partners are tech on this team, so it's a little awkward, but we can still run like massive powerhouses like the LR Super Saiyan 4s, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the GT Spirit Bomb unit. Like there's still like a very solid amount of options for this entire EZA event, where you're really not heavily restricted. Like, yeah, you probably don't want to bring too many physical units, but this one can be super effective against all types, and they're the LR Super Saiyan 4s. You're probably going to bring them anyway. They're too strong not to bring in this. Like overall, a very easy, chilled out EZA, especially if you've been playing the game for the past like 2 years. You should be fine. There's a crazy amount of GT hero units. Like if we just take a look at the category itself, like there is so much in here that you can use. Also a lot of solid free-to-play options. Like in terms of free-to-play, you got this character who, again, like they're not insane or anything, but they're fine. Yeah, B-Pan. You got this guy, again, he's tech, so he's not going to be able to do damage, but like he's pretty solid. This guy as well is very good. Like he recently got his EZA in this celebration. He's strong. You got Giru, who's pretty strong as well. Like there's a lot of solid stuff in here. Majub is good. This Pan is actually really solid. Like there's some okay stuff, nothing crazy. We do have like the World Tournament EZAs that I have not done, just because I don't feel like I really want to do them. But yeah, so there's like some solid stuff. It's just that in terms of the GT support units, they're both tech, and then Pan's tech, she does a lot of damage, and then this guy is tech and he does a lot of linking with a lot of the team, so it's kind of awkward, but it's whatever. We're just gonna keep blasting through this. Now the thing about all three of these guys' EZAs is none of them are like insane or anything, but they are all solid. Like they're not bad in any way, shape, or form. They're not offensive. Like they're just like, they're like okay options on your teams. Like if you want to toss, especially for like GT bosses, I think the Cell and the Frieza, they're like fine. They're gonna be a nice helpful little addition. It's like kind of what they're meant for, is to be on the GT bosses team. They don't have like big bad bosses or anything, but they're still solid. They'll be fine. Their defense at the very least post super should be more than enough to eat at very least normals from a lot of the hardest bosses. Now I don't know anything about the Omega fight that just came out. I haven't done it yet. I haven't attempted it at all, so I might be wrong in saying that they could take the normals in there, but again, I don't know. I've never done the fight yet, so I'll find out when I get there. But in terms of the other events that we've already seen in the game, as long as they're not type disadvantage, like type neutral normals, they should be fine, at least post super. Now that does come into a problem once you think of things like the Centeron fight, where he does like those AoE attacks and they really hurt. And I hear that the Omega fight is also doing AoE normals that do insane amounts of damage. So they might not be able to tank those, but at the very least they should tank everything else. Obviously they're not going to eat a super attack, they're not nearly built for that. But they can definitely do the majority of things. They're not bad whatsoever. Oh, and if you're wondering how my Omega summons went, let's just say that Carnival double rates banners are by far my worst banners. Like on the anniversary, or not even anniversary, the Christmas banner, the one that the Battle of Wits like Hachiek movie Goku came out on, I put like 600-700 stones in that, didn't get anything. It was very sad. And then this banner, I've gotten a couple LRs. I bought that Goku, the Carnival LR Goku that came out for Christmas. I bought him with my teal coins. I have enough teal coins to buy Omega when he comes back on Christmas, so like I'm not stressing or anything. It's just, wow, Carnival banners shaft the living hell out of me, and it's kind of embarrassing at this point that every single carnival banner that has come out, I've gotten drafted on. I feel like that has to change at some point. Hopefully Worldwide will fix that problem for me. We do have one more Dokkan Fest before we head into Worldwide, and unless it's like last year, usually that Dokkan Fest will be kind of like a teaser of what's to come, because what they used to do is they would give us this, like, the Tanabata celebration, it would be whatever it is, and then the banner right after that follows the theme of the Worldwide. Now, the only reason that was different last year is because they wanted to tie in last year's Worldwide to the year before that's Worldwide by having the sequel to that one with like cooler Frieza no brother kind of deal, right? So that's what their whole theme was last year. So I doubt they're gonna continue that. I mean, if they do, that's fine, like, cool, right? I just wish that they don't do another Super Saiyan Goku and from like that Namek, early Namek saga. I don't want that. I would want literally anything else but that. Like, if Worldwide is for some reason Super Saiyan Goku, Mecha Frieza, Super Saiyan Trunks, King Cole, if it's them, I will cry, right? But hopefully it's not. Again, this is our time to get extreme class LRs. I really want ones that are going to stand out. Now, a lot of people are saying double Gohan, and I feel like that is cool. Getting a new Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell fight and a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the fight against Bojack would be interesting. The only thing is, how are you going to differentiate that from the ones that already existed within the game, right? Because we already have an LR that's Super Saiyan Gohan transforming into Super Saiyan 2 from the Cell fight, as well as like a standalone Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell fight. And then we have a standalone Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Bojack fight. So I don't really know exactly how you would go about doing that. Maybe, like, because we already have like all the animations for that Gohan from the Bojack fight and the Cell fight. So it'll be kind of hard. It'll be hard, but I think it would be even more interesting to give us Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Cell, right? That's fine, you can do that. But instead of doing Bojack and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, do Beast and Cell Max. That would be crazy. I think that would make it amazing. Now, the problem with that is they did use the majority of the animations for Beast Gohan already. Granted, they could do it again. I don't see a problem with it. I feel like they should just do it again, just we need a playable Beast Gohan in this game and we don't have it yet. So I don't see a problem with it. I just think that they might be a little reluctant to dip their toes into the superhero sauce once more. So that's just kind of my vibe with it. I doubt they would, but it would be really cool because not only would Cell Max be a movie boss character, and that'd be really powerful with the movie boss teams, he's also on a lot of the same teams as a lot of other villains. Things like Battle of Fate. There's one big one there that a lot of villain characters don't tend to have. Like, it's only really like the main villain. So I feel like giving him that would be kind of interesting. There's not a whole lot to them, but I don't know. I think it'd be cool. I'm just going to go ahead and EZA all these guys now. I think all of them are definitely really, really good. I need to finish rainbowing this guy now that we have his full information, by the way. All of them are very solid. None of them make me want to end my existence, you know what I mean? So definitely good units. Could have been a little bit better, yeah, but it's fine. They're fine. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know how you guys feel about these EZAs in the comments down below. Let me know if you pulled the new Omega. A lot of people are really down on him right now, but I promise you he's not nearly as bad as people are making him out to seem. I think what is really holding him back is less of him and more of his team around him is kind of mediocre. So once we get more buffs for GT bosses, which I know is not a thing that they like to do, but I think that like we could get a new especially a Dokkan Fest baby. If we get a baby of any kind, mainly standalone Super Saiyan 2 baby, that will fix a lot of the problems with the GT bosses team, especially if they're a leader that can work on that team with him. That way you can only have the one Omega, because again, having two Omegas, you kind of lose out on some of the benefits of him because of how his revive works. His revive is insanely important, and you want to make sure that you get the revive off. It's just having two means one of them is not going to get the full revive Basm, and it's kind of lame. Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know about Omega and all these in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.